So I want you to take a look at these two prompts. This one has 2,000 words, and I used to paste this into Claude every single day. This one, on the other hand, has 4 words, and look, it creates the exact same output, except it's 10 times more consistent. That's all thanks to a feature that everyone's sleeping on right now called Claude Skills, and it's the best thing that Anthropic has released in 2026. If we haven't met yet, my name is Dre, also known as Wisdom Speaks, and I've been building online businesses with AI for the last 5 years now, and I've amassed over 300,000 subscribers on this channel. And listen, we're well past typing in instructions in Claude every single day. Skill remembers your brand, your style, and apply all of that automatically. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly what Claude Skills are, why they're such a massive deal, and a simple 3-step process to building your own. Now, before I break down how all of this works, let me briefly show you what we're building towards. On your screen right now is the landing page that Claude just built for a client, and as you can see, it has a dark background, it has the brand colors on the buttons, and it has the right font pairing throughout the entire landing page. Then within the same chat that I built this landing page, I asked it for a 1-page performance summary, and as you can see, it made this page for me with the exact same colors, the same brand, and the exact same fonts. And I didn't have to mention anything about styling. That's simply a skill just running in the background of Claude, and I'm going to show you how to build one right now. So let's start with the basics right here. What exactly is a Claude skill? I want you to think of it as a standard operating procedure for Claude. You basically write out exactly how you want a specific task done, what steps to follow, what the exact output should look like, and then from that point onwards, Claude is going to run the process the same way every single time, all without you having to explain this process again. The analogy that I always come back to is like a new hire on a team, right? When someone joins your team, you don't explain the full process to them every single day. Instead, you give them the SOP, which is the instruction manual, they go off and learn it, and then they just run it, and once they come back and they have a better understanding, they know how to run the process. And this is exactly how Claude Skills work. You write the SOP once, you upload it, and Claude pulls from that SOP every single time and automatically knows how to get the task done. Now, technically speaking, a skill is just a folder, and inside that folder there's one required file that's called a skill.md, and that's where all of the instructions live. Before skills existed, you basically had 2 options. For option 1, you basically have to paste in a very detailed instruction into every new chat that you started. And yes, this does work, but it's very slow and it does start to drift over time. And the moment you forget to paste in these instructions, that's when the output starts to go a bit left and is inaccurate to what you're working on. For option 2, you'd use Claude instructions, where you would bake in instructions into the custom instruction field. This is where the Claude skill comes in, and it fixes all of those limitations. You package your instructions into a folder, you upload it to Claude, and now that still travels inside of your account, and you can use it anywhere across your Claude account, where you have access to it regardless of what chat that you're in. It works in a regular chat, inside of your projects, inside of your Claude skills, literally anywhere that you use it. It's not just locked into one place like it would be with the project. Alright, so now that you know exactly what skills are, let's go ahead and get you set up in Claude right now, because there's 2 settings that you need to toggle on to ensure that these work for you. One of them is very easy to miss, and I made the same mistake at the start. So what you want to do right now is head over to settings, and then you want to scroll down to this section right here called code execution and file creation. Make sure this is toggled on at all times, and that's the first step. Without this, the skills just simply won't work. After this, you want to go back to the home page, and then you just want to simply click on skills. Once you're here, click on the add skills button right here, and then browse skills, which will take you over to this page where you'll be able to see all of the skills that Anthropic already has that you can use right now that have already been pre-built. With the skills, I highly recommend not activating more than 2 to 3 skills at one time. What I've noticed with using Claude is that if you have too many skills activated, it will get very confused as to which one to use when it's doing different tasks, and I've seen cases where it pulls the wrong skills mid-conversation where it's not needed. So only activate the skills that you're genuinely using at the time, and then make sure the other ones are deactivated. And if you haven't already, make sure you go ahead and drop a like on this video if you're getting value so far. We've got so much more to come in this video that's really going to change how you use Claude moving forward. With that being said, let's move into the next section. Right, so now that we have the foundation set, let's go ahead and put all of this into action with the first use case. One of the fastest ways to see skills in action is to take one of the official skills and and then extend it with your own standards. Not going off and building it from scratch or doing any like complicated setups. Just adding your brand and your own touch on what's already built for you. So here's the scenario, right? Claude has already built a skill for us called the theme factory, and it applies pre-built visual themes to anything that Claude creates. This could be like landing page, documents, or any kind of web component. I'll say it's got around 10 to 15 themes built in, and they look pretty decent, but they're very generic and it looks like everything else online. None of them will ever look like your brand unless you go ahead and edit it, which is what I'm going to show you to do right now. All right, so let's say right now we have a company called Meridian Growth CO, and it's a B2B strategy consultant agency. We've already got 3 different assets created for the brand, which is a company logo, the brand color palette with the hex codes, 4 different font pairs. That's literally all we need to get started. All right, so what I'm going to do right now is create a new chat, and I'm going to upload our brand assets. I've also told it to include the dark background, color, accent colors. Then I'm going to tell it to use the skill creator to ensure proper formatting. Now watch what's going to happen right here. Claude is going to first read the theme factory skill, then it's going to read the skill creator to make sure that it's properly formatted. After this, it's going to analyze our brand from the documents that I've uploaded. And as you can see, we've got the skill.md file here at the top, and it's created everything that we've asked it to make. Now here's a quick thing that I want you to pay attention to. The description field right here is the skill file. This is going to be the most important line in your whole skill, because this is what Claude actually reads and decides when to trigger the skill. So you want to make sure to double check this document so that it includes what the skill does and any of the specific phrasing, right? So this might be the branding colors. For our case, it's the Meridian branding theme, and the more reliable the skills are actually going to pick up and fire when you need them. All right, so now I'm going to download the zip file right here. Then I'm going to click create a skill, and I'm going to upload the skill document that we just created. And there we go. Now you can see the Meridian brand theme is now under the skills section. Cool. So now that this is here, we can go back and create a new chat and test out this skill right now. And you can see automatically Claude has already picked this up in their system, and they're giving me a prompt to enter. I'm going to create a landing page for the Meridian brand that we just created. I'm also going to add a few more details right here about the brand so it knows exactly what type of information to add on the page. What I'm not going to do though is go into any details about the styling and the colors or anything like that, because that's what it should already have all of this baked in, so it can literally just be ready to go as soon as I paste in. So here we go. You can see this is the full prompt right here that I've entered. All I've told it to do is to just create a landing page for the Meridian Growth CO. Told it a little bit about what the brand's, what I want the information to be. From here, I'm just going to simply hit enter, and then it's going to go to work. And as you can see right here, it's reading the brand theme skill. So after working for a few minutes or so, I say this took anywhere from like 3 to 4 minutes. Here's what the Claude skill has come back with. And this actually looks pretty premium, right? It's used all of the right colors right here. It's used the right fonts, really good. It's even got animations when I scroll through it. And most importantly, it's used all of the right information that I gave it in the prompt. The only thing I would change right here is the logo. The logo is not really matching, but that's a very minor thing that I can literally just prompt and get that changed right away. And because this is a skill, not a project, I can literally close my laptop, close this entire chat, reboot Claude, and open up a new chat, and the Meridian brand theme is still going to be there. As I said, the theme is built in account wide, so I can literally use it in any chat. If I wanted to build a brochure, if I want to make an Instagram carousel in the same theme, I can go ahead and do that because I have my brand theme now built in. All right, so continuing on here, extending an existing skill is a quick win, but that's still using someone else's system as the starting point. What I want to show you in this video right now is how to build something that is entirely yours. This is going to be encoded from your own best work, so you can repeat it in demand without having to think about it. You've probably already got certain systems in your business that already work very well. This could be a piece of content that's already generating a lot of engagement, a client proposal that landed, even an email sequence that's already performing very well for you. But if someone was to ask you exactly why that works in a specific way that can be repeatable, you probably couldn't explain it to them, right? Or a lot of the times it could be something that you're just doing off instincts, right? But you don't want to just be going off instincts, but you want something that is repeatable, that can scale. And that's the exact problem we're solving right here. For this specific demo, I'm going to be pulling up the top 3 best performing subject lines and opening lines from my emails that I've gotten the most open and click-through rates. Then I'm simply going to feed all of this into Claude, and I'm going to enter this exact prompt. Below are the subject lines, opening lines from my 3 best performing emails. I want you to analyze them, identify the structure patterns that appears across 3, and then break them into clear numbered frameworks I can follow and replicate for what's working. Focus on the mechanics, not the topics. I want to understand the sequence of moves, not just the themes. And here we go, Claude has come back with the results, and this took a few seconds right here, right? And it's giving me a whole framework right here from the free emails and explained exactly why they work. So they're giving me the subject line rule, which is to filter the news through human reaction, not a headline. And as you scroll down right here, it's giving me an in-depth breakdown of why each of these emails have worked, and then it's giving me a repeatable pattern that I can now follow for the rest of any emails that I'm going to create in the future, right? So specifically, move number 1 is to declare a threshold, not a topic. The first sentence signals that a line has been crossed, not just something's happened. The framing is always before versus after. Here's what occurred, right? So this is something that I'm now going to make a repeatable thing in my business and when I'm sending emails. Now, when I originally saw that these emails were working and they were getting lots of open rates and lots of people clicking on them, I couldn't have written down a sequence or, you know, a framework like this if you asked me to. It's just copywriting skills that I've picked up over the years, but I never really had a real system around it. Now with Claude, I'm going to be able to systemize this whole thing and make it repeatable, so my results won't be random anymore, as I'm going to be able to turn this into a repeatable skill that I can apply to every single email that I send out from this point onwards. So as you can see, I've told it to package this framework into a skills that take any topic and produce 3 email open variants that follow the exact same structure. And then I'm going to hit enter right here. Now, as you can see, my skill is ready. It's got my email hook formula all set up and ready for me to go. And all I need to do is just click save skill, and then now it's automatically saved to my skills in my Claude account. Now let's go ahead and open a new chat and test this out right now. And I'm just going to enter the most generic prompt right here for the AI to make me an email, just to show you that this won't affect the output much, because it's going to directly pull from my skills to replicate my previous wins. So this is the prompt I'm going with right here, and I'm going to hit enter. And here we go. You can see already it's reading the hook formula. I didn't mention any tone guideline, any structure that it should follow, and it's created the 3 different variations for me that's used all of the frameworks that we've discussed from my successful emails. This is the exact gem I'm giving you guys right here. No longer just saving time. You're taking patterns of your best work and making them explicit and repeatable so you can see similar results. And on top of that, you're training Claude on what success looks like, right? So whenever you go to, you know, make another email or make another caption for your new Instagram post, or you're going to write a landing page copy, all of your most successful piece of works have already been downloaded, and now Claude knows exactly what to do instead of guessing. Your best work essentially becomes the blueprint for whatever Claude creates next. So as I said, up until this point, we've been working on one skill at a time, right? A brand theme, an email framework, each one of them doing its job on its own. What I want to show you right now is what happens when you let multiple skills work together as a system. That's when it stops feeling like a tool and starts feeling like a workflow engine. So here's another demo scenario. I run a consultancy, and every week I get new leads coming in, and I've got a full CSV files right here with all of the contact details, revenue, and how they found the company. Before every pipeline review, I need to score every single one of these leads right here against my ideal client profile and having something clear enough to walk my whole team through the process. So the first thing I'm going to do right here is build a scoring skill, right? So I'm going to give Claude all of the criteria, right? So this is going to include what company sizes are my sweet spot and how I weigh different referral sources and engagement history. All of that logic goes into one prompt, and I ask Claude to package it as a reusable skill. So here's the full prompt right here, and I'm going to hit end. All right, so here we go. Claude has gone ahead and built the skill for us right now. You can see it's built out the exact rule documents. Every disqualifier right here has been listed, and now this logic is permanently a part of my setup. I'll never have to explain my ideal client criteria ever again. So what I'm going to do to test this out is open up a new chat right here, and then I'm going to paste in this prompt. So I'm going to tell it to score every lead, give me their tier assignments with the key reasons for each score, then summarize the overall pipeline, and I'm going to go ahead and upload the CSV file that I showed you guys earlier. So here we go. Let's click open, and then I'm going to hit enter right here. And just like that, you can see it comes back with an entire lead scorecard, right? So every single industry, every single lead on my list has been scored accurately to the skill, right? And remember, I never had to tell it to refer to a skill. It automatically picked up the skill because I saved it into my account earlier. From this entire report right here, I can see what leads I need to prioritize. This saves saves me from having to spend the entire morning going through an entire spreadsheet trying to figure out what leads to focus on, because now the skill is built in and it tells me exactly where my energy should go towards. Now here's the part that ties directly back into the first use case that we done for this video. So as you can see right here, I have Notion as one of my connectors in my Claude account. So what I'm going to do is tell it to make these results and build a pipeline review in Notion with the scoring breakdown. I want the priority actions and a summary of the team, and then I'm going to let it run. And then what's going to happen from here is that Claude is going to read the entire scoring data, build a structure, and then push everything over into Notion. And because the Meridian brand skill is already built into my account, the formatting is going to come out the exact way that we set it, and it's going to use all of the right fonts and all of the brand colors. So as you'll be able to see here shortly later down the line for a different project. And that's something worth paying attention to. A skill that we built at the start of this tutorial is now automatically connected to a new task that we're working on right now without me having to mention it. This is how everything all interconnects with each other once you set up skills inside of your Claude account. So here we go. It's now come back with the Notion page fully built out, which I can now go through with my team in about 5 to 10 minutes. It's got the entire pipeline review, as you can see, from just a simple raw CSV file, which is now fully formatted from me just using 2 separate prompts on Claude. And here's the takeaway: you don't need to build one massive skill that tries to do everything. All you need to do is just build one focused skill that does that specific task well, and then let Claude coordinate them in the background. Those are 3 capabilities that got produced in just 2 prompts, and this all feeds into the one system. And one last thing on this, if you end up setting this up within projects, you just simply tell Claude which skill to use for any particular part of the task. Alright, so before you go ahead and start building skills for every part of your personal life or your business, let me give you some major helpful tips that can really help save you some headaches down the line. First thing is about the community skills. These are skills that are available for anyone online that are made for other creators and other business owners. And I want to be straight with you. If you're just downloading, skills that you've got from GitHub or any other marketplace online and then you upload it onto your computer, that's literally the same as you downloaded random code online and putting it onto your device. You actually don't know what's inside of it. So what I recommend you do before you download any skills into your Claude account, actually open up the skill.md file and read it carefully. You can even, run it through Claude for it to check everything to make sure there's no malware or no, suspicious activities that is trying to get done on your computer. If you want to avoid this risk completely, I highly recommend you either stick to Anthropic skills that are officially made by Claude. Second thing that I kind of touched on earlier is to keep the number of active skills on your account very low. It's as simple as this. Every single active skill that you have on your Claude account sits in your Claude memory at all times, even when they're not being used. The full instructions only load when the skill is actually being triggered. But the more descriptions sit in there, the more it uses up Claude's memory. So as I said, just use maximum 2 to 3 skills at one time. And then once you're not using those specific skills anymore, then you can swap them out, but don't go any higher than this. Third point I have for you right here is to name your skills consistently. Start every single skill with your company name or maybe your initials so they all stay grouped together and you recognize what your custom skills are. This is going to keep everything very clean and 2 other skills, so you can differentiate what skills are yours and what skills are made either by Anthropic or other users online. And last but not least, you need to understand that skills don't update themselves. Whether you wrote the skill MD file or Claude or Anthropic wrote it, it's going to always stay the exact same unless you go in and actually edit it or improve it yourself. A lot of times your business might change or certain aspects might change over time and you might need to go in and tweak it, right? You might decide that you want to, let's say, change your brand colors, right? That's not going to automatically change in the skill. You need to actually go in there and update the details yourself. So there we have it, guys. You have the entire full tutorial of how Claude skill works, right? And at this point you should understand that the skills give Claude your methods, the connectors give access to the actual tools that you're using on a daily basis, and when you put all of these things together, you have an entire workflow, an entire system that is working way more efficiently than if you was doing all of this stuff manually. Now if you want to go even deeper on Claude and see every little thing that it can do, I'm going to leave the link on the screen for that video right now, and with that being said, I'll see you in the next video.